Today is Monday. I just wanted to do a quick little clip to share the day of starting the week, and I'm about to go inside and get Hunter from summer camp, and I have an explanation as to why I haven't done it yet or earlier in the day, but I have clips that I recorded over the weekend that I want to include, which technically isn't today, but that's okay. And I'll pick up and start fresh again tomorrow on Tuesday. So I just wanted to start this and start the week. Today is Tuesday, and I just wanted to introduce the next day and make a quick clip because I recorded some stuff this morning. My empty parking lot was not empty and I wasn't able to do it earlier, so I'm doing it now. I have to run into the dollar store and get something quickly and go to the grocery store, which I will then later continue the day and talk again in a few minutes. Wasn't sure how to show any kind of cleaning. My intention is to get the little things like the buildup of random toys and chips that manage to get in places where he doesn't even eat. Like, I don't even know how that happens. Cleaning up little toys. My stepdad made this for my son. It's got 2 levels for all his cars because he's got probably 30 different Lightning McQueens. It's our own fault. We buy them for him, but this is the second one we had to get him. The first one got completely destroyed, but he loves this specific Lightning McQueen. I don't know why, but he does, and all the paint's gone except for his 2 eyes in the top. But even that's kind of like coming off a little bit. We have to try and always find a new one. I don't know, he just loves this original, we call it the original one, the one. So anyway, trying to clean up all the toys. Got to clean up the coffee table. Monster trucks are everywhere. This is just daily. And Motley's not any help. She's just staring at me. All right, here we go. Just wanted to add, I forgot to share this part. This is all, like, it used to be more organized, but I don't know. He's 6 now, so things get put all over the place randomly. Like, there's a car in here. It won't fit in the box, but whatever. But with baby coming, I don't want to throw anything out because not only is some of it sentimental, like we went to Disney store and got him Mickey and, things like that. But anyway, the little people, Mickey Mouse stuff. Like, I don't want to get rid of that just yet. So some of it's staying, some of it's going. I'll try to go through it often, but I don't know. We'll have to try and see what we can get away with. It always ends up being that he asks for something that I literally just gave away, and I'm like, what are the odds of that? Another thing to mention as I start my cleaning journey for the day, in April, okay, 2 things. In April for Easter and his birthday, which his birthday landed on Easter this year. Easter was the Sunday, Good Friday, and then the Sunday, and then Monday was his birthday. Either way, he got a bunch of stuff. It was a big weekend. All that to say, we ordered on, I think it was like AliExpress even or something like that, these tape tracks so he could play with his cars, and he loved it. But they don't last very long. We got many. He still hasn't used it. Since then, actually. And this is all left over. And I'm going to be quite honest. I just was too lazy and didn't want to clean it up. And I'm so sick of looking at it. So it's time to get rid of it. And I hope that it comes off good. It looks like it is so far. And I just want to, you know, Swiffer and clean and get rid of it and hope that it all comes off and doesn't leave like a residue. I don't think it should. Quite honestly, it just looks like masking tape. So I don't think it should leave a residue. Had to take a break from cleaning because I think I overdid it. Are you good now? This is like the new thing. She just wants to lay up here. I'm just hoping it doesn't get ruined like our old couch. You're just so silly sometimes. She laid on me for like a second and got a few kisses, and that's it. Had to take a break from cleaning because I overdid it. This pregnancy is a little different than before. I'm constantly out of breath, and the lightheadedness, it's a lot. So I have to take breaks frequently. And then hopefully I can pick up in a few minutes and maybe give myself like an hour and then get back to it. I still haven't like cleaned the floor. Like I have to Swiffer. And yeah, we'll just try and pick it back up. It's me again on Wednesday technically, but I'm editing, and just quickly I realized once I added everything that I just did today alone, it was at like a 48-minute video, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are not going to want to watch this. Although I will say that this is the kind of stuff that I like to watch, where I look for people who do longer than 15 or 20-minute videos. Just a thought. But anyway, so I went through again and I tried to redo or re-edit certain things, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get rid of everything that I had here. Not literally everything, but I mean everything from yesterday. I talked about a few things in the car going to the grocery store and like all this other stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it, and it went down significantly. Although now I left it off where I was at home cleaning and then nothing else happens. So I just wanted to put this in here to share that that's what happened, and I got rid of a bunch of stuff and continued from today on. So hope it all makes sense and works out. I definitely burnt my English muffin, but oh well, I guess. Trying to multitask. We've got his breakfast, obviously eggs. He loves eggs with ketchup, apples and strawberries, and then chocolate toast, aka toast with Nutella. Can't remember if I just said it or not, but multitasking. I've got my breakfast that's cold likely now, but that's fine, and I have to start his lunch. Few ice cubes, make sure it's nice and cold. I have to redo my intro for the day. Today is Wednesday. I tried doing as soon as I got in the car after dropping off Hunter, but I had to sneeze and I don't sneeze like a normal person. It's not just a simple like one sneeze. I am the type of person that I don't even know why this happens, but I literally can sneeze almost 10 to 11 times in a row, and it's continuous and it's annoying and I hate it. So I have to redo this because I just tried editing the clip and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I tried to do something a little different today in hopes that maybe it might kind of like break up the talking, because I do realize that I'm talking way too much and I don't know how or why that happens. It is not my intention every single time to talk for like 10 plus minutes. It just sort of happens. I just don't realize. And I'm thinking I'm going into it thinking like it's just like a simple, you know, I'm just trying to like say a couple things. And so anyway, I'm repeating again, work in progress. So anyway, I just wanted to add this part. Today is Wednesday, and I haven't really done much other than what I just said, editing some stuff, doing some dishes. I always have to share her because she's just so precious. She's so cute. I came to the dollar store because I have to quickly go in and see if they have monster truck stickers. Hunter has more than enough stickers of various themes, if you will, like Mario and, you know, the number blocks that he loves and all this kind of stuff. But I need to look for monster trucks specifically because he had a successful potty situation, which I can touch on hopefully in another clip. And I just have to run in and see if they have some. If not, then maybe I'll have to order some or something. And I know it sounds a bit silly, like why do you have to specifically get monster trucks, but I'll explain in a second. Okay, so just quickly, they did not have monster truck stickers. The whole reason that I need these stickers is because we have had a bit of a struggle with potty training stuff. He does extremely well peeing on the potty, but we had issues with pooping on the potty. And I don't think this would be considered TMI. I mean, I'm hoping I reach out to a lot of moms, and obviously this is stuff that we have to go through as moms with children. So anyway, he just would refuse. He just did not want to poop on the potty. We've tried everything. We have tried, you know, okay, well, like you can get money. There's, you know, candy, chocolate, whatever, like rewards of some kind. Nothing would work. And for some reason, well, to backtrack for just a second, we went to go see the monster trucks a while back in, I believe it was the end of May, actually, or the beginning of June. I can't remember. But either way, we went to go see the monster trucks. This was just like a one-off, like it wasn't, you know, like Gravedigger or anything like that. All that to say, he had so much fun and he freaking loved it. And it was a huge success. We did some research and we found out that the, I think they're like called glow in the dark even or something, the Hot Wheels monster trucks, which he is obsessed with right now. He has all of them toy wise, I mean, at home. We found out that the glow in the dark monster trucks are coming to Hamilton, which is about an hour and a little bit away, not that far. And we tried telling him, you know, like, this is a big deal, like we can go see the monster trucks, and he was kind of like, yeah, okay, and then that was fine. A few weeks or more or whatever, all this time has passed, and I guess I wasn't around for this conversation. I don't know when this happened, probably just like a few days ago now or something. I think Hunter was hanging out with his dad down in the basement, and next thing I know, they all come upstairs and he's like, I made a deal with him, and he's like, he has to poop on the potty in order to see the monster trucks. And I sort of thought like, oh no, because the last time we've tried something like this, like it just didn't work, and then it causes high emotions and all this other stuff. All that to say, it worked this time for some reason, because yesterday, randomly, out of nowhere, I pick him up from summer camp, we come home, and he says he has to poop on the potty, and I was like, oh, and I didn't want to make it a big deal. He doesn't like attention, he doesn't like all this like stuff on him, so I was like, oh, I'm like, okay. And I was so excited, but I was trying to hide it because I didn't want him to get overwhelmed. And so I said, okay, like, let's go. So he willingly and wanting to, he went on the potty and he tried, and it didn't work at first. And I was like, well, that's okay. I'm like, that's okay, you tried. And then I was trying to explain to him, again, not trying to overwhelm him, and I was trying to explain to him, you know, this is what you need to like look for, so like that way you know, and then if you have to go, you can try again. And sure enough, probably, I don't know, I'd say like maybe 30 minutes later or so, he's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, oh, okay. So same thing, we went and he actually did it, and I was shocked. I had to plug my phone in because it's currently dying. Yeah, so I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked in a way where I was like, oh my gosh, like I never thought it would happen. I knew, like, even though it was taking a while and given his age, it's like he should be doing it by now. I just knew, like everything else he's gone through, that it was going to take time and he would eventually get there, and sure enough he did. So anyway, all this to say that in the end, he got so excited. I told him how proud I was of him. And again, I'm trying to be calm because, you know, I want to like cheer at the rooftop and be like so excited. And he's like, no. He's like, don't tell daddy. And I'm like, no, like we should tell daddy so that he knows that you're doing well. And anyway, but he didn't want me to say anything because he just doesn't like everything being a big deal. It's very hard for him to like deal with, and I don't know, it's like a whole thing. But anyway, in the end, I think daddy knew. Daddy observed and realized what was happening. So we didn't make it a big deal. And I was just like, I'm so proud of you. And like I tried to like, you know, sneak in some stuff. And he's like, thank you. And he's like, oh, I just pooped on the potty. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, good job. And, you know, anyway, and it went on for the rest of the night. And anyway, after that, he was so excited. You could tell. And he specifically said, I want a chart. And I'm like, yeah, we've done a chart before for like peeing on the potty. Of course, it was also for pooping on the potty, but he never was successful. So it was more just in the end peeing on the potty. And after all that, we did a few charts, and then he got so well and good at it that I was just like, okay, like we can still do a chart if you want, but I mean, you're doing so good, you're such a big boy, like we don't really need to anymore. And then we just never did. But he asked for it, so I made him some, hence Monster Truck stickers. So yeah, so anyway, we're gonna have to order some because we want to continue to encourage him and make it a big deal and have successful days of trying to go to the bathroom on the potty. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I have to go get him, but I desperately need a coffee before I go get him. And by the way, it's not encouraged to drink coffee when you're pregnant. I am drinking decaf, okay? Just want to state that. But I just love coffee so much, and it didn't make me sick this time. If you would like to reference my part 3 intro, I talk about something coffee related with not knowing about Hunter kind of thing. So anyway, but this time around I'm drinking coffee, and at this point it's like decaf, and it's like not the greatest, but it's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna go get him now. I just wanted to share the monster truck / potty thing. Today is Thursday, and I dropped Hunter off at summer camp, and I had to call my mom, which we can never just talk for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes. It's like nothing like that. Like the calls end up being anywhere from 30 plus minutes, which is fine. It's like, it's not, I'm not complaining, but it's just, it's funny because we try so hard to keep it minimal, but it can't be. So we're going there at the end of July, so we just had a few things to talk about, and it ended up taking longer than planned. But anyway, I got orange tangerine frozen quencher. I'm hoping the audience I'm gonna have, not that I don't care about anyone else watching or anything like that, that's not what I'm trying to say, but I hope I reach out to a lot of Canadians. As a Canadian myself, that's what I look for when I'm searching for videos and things, and I can never find anyone. So Tim Hortons, shout out. I know a lot of people are up in arms over things that they have, the quality, all of that, but I'm dedicated, so it's really good. It's kind of like an orange creamsicle, sort of. At this time I didn't get the whipped cream. I don't mind the whipped cream, it's fine, it's not a huge deal or anything, but I feel like it tastes like an orange creamsicle kind of, and or it's just like having like a nice orange popsicle on a hot day, you know? It's what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock, and it's supposed to be hot today. Not as bad as the heat wave situation from last week, but it's supposed to be really hot, and yet it's supposed to rain. So my goal for today, I have to go do a couple things, which I'm hoping I can include. Just not anything crazy. I just have to go to like the dollar store and get a few things and stuff. But I'm on a mission still to find those monster truck stickers. We're doing so well with the potty stuff that I'm like, I gotta keep up with it because I don't want to discourage him or have anything happen where it falls short, where it's like, oh, we didn't follow through with accomplishing the said potty chart, all the things. So I hope I don't have to go to Walmart. I hate going to Walmart. My anxiety, it's just really bad. But at the same time, as much as I have a love-hate relationship right now for Walmart, added note that I can try and see if I can sneak in, I might be able to look at some baby stuff. So it's a possibility. So anyway, I am gonna go home now. I have a few things I have to do, including cuddles briefly with Motley if she's nice. She's a bit sassy today. I don't know what's going on with her, but anyway, and then I have to do my outing stuff before I have to get Hunter. So I'm going home. So I got this box because I have a bunch of them from the dollar store similar to this. They have various pictures on it. And what actually happened was at my baby shower for Hunter, someone had given me a gift in a box similar to this. And I ended up keeping it because I was like, oh, that's cute. Like it was baby related, like not necessarily like welcome baby or anything like that, but it was just like, it was cute. It was blue and everything and all the things. So I kept it and I was like, oh, I'm going to put stuff in it. Didn't really think anything of it. And then I started a collection where now it's like I have everything sentimental in these boxes, and I have his schoolwork, artwork. I'm going to go through all that. I started scrapbooking. So I will eventually have empty boxes. However, I saw this just now and I was like, this is cute for like a newborn box. So this is going to be baby brother's first newborn box. And then I also got a tripod because quality, I understand, is probably not going to be the greatest from the dollar store, but I just thought that maybe it would be small enough where it's not obnoxiously big and I can use it to record hopefully things that I've been trying to like get, like just all my videos and stuff. So I hope it'll work out. And then of course Craving, and I got a big bag because why not? Just quickly, I did my little run of the dollar store and Shoppers because I had intentions of checking on something which ended up being more expensive than I remembered. Hunter and I technically watch a lot of the Toronto Blue Jays play. Ever since last October and the World Series stuff, he is overly excited about the Blue Jays. I have been watching them my whole life, but for him to be that excited for the World Series and everything about it, it was awesome to experience with him. So all that to say, in Shoppers, the last time I went, they had Blue Jays hats, and I swore that I thought I had seen it was $20, but I just went in and they were $27, and I was like, they're not even really that nice. Like, it's just like the logo and it's really plain. And I thought, if I'm going to spend $27 on a hat for him, I want it to be a bit better. No offense to Shoppers Drug Mart and what they have, but it just wasn't worth $27, to be quite honest. So anyway, skipped over that and went to Dollar Tree just for my last hope of finding monster truck stickers, which they did not have. But either way, so I'm unfortunately going into Walmart right now, and I think I touched on it in a previous clip, but it just gives me so much anxiety because I don't know what it is about this place lately, but it's too much. There's too many people in there all the time. It's overwhelming. Kids are running around. I have a kid, I understand. That sounds really weird to say, but what I mean is like two things. One, when I was younger growing up, it was just known, like, you do not leave the area of where your mother is, and there's no running around, nothing like that. Second, with Hunter specifically, I'm very cautious of that in a sense of like, he's too big to be in a cart, although he technically, you're not supposed to, but he does like to sit in the big part of the cart. I don't encourage it. It's not really the greatest, but sometimes it is what it is, and he'll go in there. He's too big though to sit in the seated area. So anyway, all that to say, he typically holds my hand or his dad's hand, and he stays with us everywhere we go. He knows better, and he knows that there's no running off or anything like that. And so anyway, all that to say, I mean, I'm not trying to cause judgment or anything, but it's just the people in Walmart are just very crazy. crazy might be harsh, I'm sorry, but like it's a lot. And so anyway, and I'm not really feeling the greatest. I get very lightheaded lately, especially during this pregnancy, so like it's just I need to go in and out, and that's it. But with that being said, I will take a look at some baby stuff, and if I do end up finding something, I will touch on that as to why maybe I got the item or why I even bothered looking. I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna go inside right now. Walmart had nothing, so I came here for absolutely no reason, which is just lovely. This location is in the mall closest to us, and well, in some ways it can be convenient. If I recall seeing something and knowing like, oh, they carry it, then it's fine, I guess. But there are so many other locations that are better. Like the north part of the city has the biggest and best one, and I just don't have time, and I don't really want to go there right now. So couldn't find anything. No monster truck stickers. They had monster trucks, which he's already got most of them, like I said, and he doesn't need, there's only one that he needs, and I was like kind of looking to see if they had it, but aside from that they had nothing else. So I guess I'll just go home now and see what else I can do for the rest of the day. Just quickly, I'm running into Food Basics to see if I can get dinner for under $20. I'm not wanting to cook much of anything, and I have a craving for some nachos, so I'm hoping I can find everything I need. I got the chips, I got chili, which isn't the greatest, but it's convenient, and I've got Taco Bell queso, because that's really all they had that was small. I don't need a huge one. And I got a small thing of salsa. $16. So pretty good. Now I have to go get Hunter. Today is Friday, and I am getting to recording this very late because I had to, I want to say waste, which sounds really bad, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just my partner decided to go camping / fishing again, and that's fine and everything, but he needed me to drive him. We were waiting on a time for said driver to pick him up, so it resulted in just like a couple to a few hours of just waiting around for that information before we could leave. And so anyway, we had to do that. I dropped him off, and then, well, there's a couple factors, and then on my way from leaving him after dropping him off, I was like, okay, I guess I'll go home. And because I didn't really want to do much today anyway. So partway through my drive, I was like, oh, I'm actually kind of close to get these applications. So I finally got the passport applications that I've been wanting to get. Now we have to fill them out, do all the things, pictures, pay for it, and so on. So that should be interesting. But anyway, aside from that, another added note for the City of London, this weekend is Sunfest. And so also while I was driving down the one main road, I realized, even though we talked about it at home and I knew this, my drive down, I realized, oh, I am not only coming the way that I can't get home, but it's going to be very busy because cars are taking different routes because Sunfest is this weekend. And so everything's blocked off, everything's busy, it's chaos. So I would have had to find a different way home anyway, and I don't know why I took that road. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking. So now I have to go home. Hopefully I have enough time to sit and relax, because this is my last day, being Friday, of the week where I can relax a little bit before I have to get Hunter, and then I have him all weekend. I mean, he's home every weekend, but as a mom, I think you might know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just, weekends are different, you know? Like, you don't have time for yourself. So we don't really have anything planned for the weekend, I don't think, other than he might get a haircut and maybe something else, but nothing crazy, I don't think. And yeah, so I am gonna go. I might have to stop at the grocery store for a minute to get a few things, because we are kind of low on things like bread and so on. So I don't know if I'm gonna have that in there or not, but I just wanted to start this off by saying the day of the week. And I got the applications, and I don't know if it's going to end here or not, hence why I'm rambling and trying to say all of it in one video. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I have to get Hunter at usual time, which I have a couple to a few hours or so roughly before I have to go get him. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Just wanted to make a quick clip to end the video that I had been working on all week. I realized that as of Friday, I had forgotten to do that, and so I needed it to be able to make sense of the video, end it, and then post it and all those things. So I just wanted to also say that, like, I have so much fun doing all these things, like making the videos, the clips, and all the things that, like, I thought about a day in the life, but then I'm like, my days aren't really that eventful. And unless I know ahead of time maybe that something would be worth doing a day in the life for, I don't really think I can do that successfully. It's not very eventful, and so having all these clips randomly through the week make more sense at the moment. So anyway, to anyone that chooses to watch this far, thank you, and I appreciate it. Everything is still fresh and new, and I'm learning, so thank you very much. And yeah, like and subscribe, as they say.